Please join me. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? We'd like Mayor Ari Bernstein to do the Pledge of Allegiance.
Is this up? As always, a very tough act to follow. Sherry, that was beautiful. Thank you. All please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. Of the United States of America,
and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you very much.
Okay, everybody can please sit. So hello again, everyone. Welcome to Allendale's 9/11 Memorial Ceremony. We have a beautiful evening, and we're grateful that we can all come together as neighbors and friends in this lovely setting in Crestwood Lake. I know this year looks a bit different, and it is quite different. People are wearing masks. The programs are electronic. We will be using phone flashlights instead of candles, and there will be no handshakes or hugs because we need to stay 6 feet apart. The one thing that is not different is that our Allendale community is gathered here today to remember the strength, courage, and resilience of our country on that fateful day 19 years ago and today. We continue to pray for the survivors who really do still bear the physical and emotional pain even to this day. And we pray for the families who've lost loved ones. We're here to honor members of our armed forces who risked their lives in service to our country, and for all the first responders who work tirelessly to ensure safety for us all. Today, in these crazy and unprecedented times, let us count on each other, our Allendale strong strength through adversity, our love for our country to ensure the sacrifices of our patriots will never be forgotten. I just wanted to point out something about our beautiful setting and memorial here, because many people ask and they may not realize. The shape of the pavers that are housing the beautiful sculpture that was actually sculpted by Mike Bertelli, an Allendale resident, and also designed by an Allendale resident, Jason Della Bruyere, is shaped as the Pentagon, to represent the Pentagon in Washington, D.C. The two towers, the water towers behind, are to represent Tower 1 and Tower 2 of the World Trade Center in New York City. Follow this path towards the back. There's a circle of trees that represent the field in Shanksville, Pennsylvania. Once we received the steel, years later, we incorporated that into our design, and around the steel is a timeline etched in stone of all the events that happened on that tragic day. So tonight, we have a very special task. We have the special task of honoring 5 of our very own. Under the category of better late than never, I suppose under the circumstances, it's probably more fitting this year because those that we are honoring are 5 of our very own first responders. 5 members of our Allendale Ambulance Corps, commonly known as AVAC, were dispatched and responded to the events at and near Ground Zero from 9/11 to 9/13/2001. They are Daryl Demore-Pataro, Michael Blondin, Dennis Murphy, Barbara Cohane, and Laura DeNoia. I would ask that they please come up here along with Councilman Ed O'Connell. On 9/11, this crew was initially dispatched and called to service on the Jersey side to help there with patients that were to come in from New York City. They were then rerouted and redirected as the South Tower and then the North Tower collapsed. They then moved to Ellis Island, where the injured were to be triaged and then transported to the New Jersey hospitals. The group was then split up to help out wherever they were needed. Mike Blondin was tasked to assist with the security for a makeshift morgue at the Jacob Javits Center due to his law enforcement background.